Weili as the most dangerous opponent for you as strawweight. So what specifically does Weili do that makes her the most dangerous?
Just look at her resume and look what she's done to her opponents. So I gotta protect myself at all times and be on my toes.
Question for Weili. In the back right here. You made it known after your last fight that you had felt maybe the fans had turned against you. The fans right now are pretty rowdy right now. Have you done any training to prepare for the reception you get when you enter Madison Square Garden?
你上那个麦迪逊花园广场有做何任何准备，就是粉丝会对你友好或者不友好？
我今天来到这儿以后，然后看到所有的粉丝特别热情，然后我就很开心。我觉得纽约是一个很有包容性的城市，这里汇集了所有不同文化的人，然后这里是非常有包容的，所以我觉得我很兴奋。
I'm so happy to be here to see all the fans in New York. I think New York City that have so many different cultures, so many different nationalities. I'm just so happy to be here.
Right over here. Question for Justin Gaethje. Right here on your left. Hey Justin, obviously there's a big grudge match for your teammate in the main event. What do you and Michael got to do to steal the show on Saturday?
Shit. He fights the same as I do. We both fireworks from the beginning. You know, I know he's going to try to finish it first round, but he's going to turn into a wrestler real quick, talking about taking steps backwards. You see who's the bitch when he starts shooting for legs.
Michael Chandler, your answer.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody knows what happens when Michael Chandler steps into the cage. Everybody knows what happens when Justin Gaethje steps inside the cage. First fight of the night. This is why we went to the first fight of the night. We're starting off with a bang, starting off with the fireworks. Get your pay-per-view early at the show open. Justin Gaethje goes out and won.
My final question. Question for John Weili. Weili, what's it like sitting next to Colby Covington right now?
他说你跟那个科比考文顿坐在一起有什么感觉？
感觉他太帅了，handsome。我感觉那个很有安全感。
You feel very safe and secure.
Go ahead.
Question for Michael.
What? Go ahead. You go, Smoke. Go ahead.
First question for Colby Covington. You wanted to fight KAMARU Usman in this building the first time you guys fought. What makes Madison Square Garden so iconic? And when you think of iconic events, what comes to mind?
Yeah, when I think about Madison Square Garden, I think about, the Rolling Stones, Hulkamania. I think about Muhammad Ali, and now Colby Covington. What do all those have in common? Legends, icons, Hall of Famers, world class. And what makes fighting in this city so great is they've had to put up with so much shit. With Governor Nipple Rings and that clown chew Mayor de Blasio. I'm putting on a show for you all you Saturday night. That's why I'm the people's champ. I love you all, filthy animals.
If you get your hand raised Saturday evening, do you expect the immediate rematch for the trilogy fight?
I'll be ready for the trilogy right away, but after I'm done with Marty Saturday night, he's done. He's gonna retire and he's not gonna want to fight me again.
And KAMARU, the champion, after this fight's all said and through, how would you consider yourself among all the icons in combat sports that fall in this building?
I mean, it's gonna be spectacular. I mean, what tops what we just did in April? This tops that. So this is definitely go down in the history books as one of the most special events in my career.
Last question, this is for Rose. Knowing your opponents made a lot of adjustments and are training to do something specifically pertaining to you, do you feel like you're still the hunter or you're being hunted?
I'm the champion.
Good answer.
All right, who's next back there? Somebody's starting to go. Go ahead.
For Michael, among all the great opponents you've beaten in your career, where would a win over Justin rank?
Justin Gaethje's at the top. This is a dude I've wanted to fight since years before I stepped inside the octagon, years before I came to the UFC. And partly because selfishly, I want the challenge. Selfishly, I want to compete against him. I do think what he brings to the octagon, the skill set that he brings, I do believe we are cut from the same cloth. As he said when he came into the UFC, show me my equal. And I was outside the UFC knowing I wanted to be here, knowing I was his equal. And now we get the opportunity and you guys get to be the beneficiary. First fight of the night at Madison Square Garden Saturday night.
And a question for Weili. Are you planning beyond this fight to continue training and fight ready, or are you just going to kind of see how it plays out with this fight first?
说你这场比赛结束后还会去在那个 Fight Ready 训练吗？下次？
我下次肯定还会去 Fight Ready， 因为我在那儿学到太多东西了，所以我很期待我下一次在那儿的备战。
I'll still training in Fight Ready in Arizona. I feel like coming to the US is great, and I just want to learn more things in Fight Ready.
I'm a reporter from Migu, China. I have a question for Weili. So I will address that in Chinese first directly and then English. Hello, Weili, 你好。我想问一下，周六的比赛，你有多大信心可以获胜？
运动员嘛，肯定我们是有100%的信心来去打这场比赛的。我觉得在赛场上，我们需要用自己的实力，然后去战胜对手。
我们在星期六晚上可以看到什么样的新的张伟丽 ？What's the new version of Weili we will see on Saturday night?
我觉得会看到一个全新的张伟丽，然后看到一个2.0版的张伟丽。
Thank you.
So I think you see a new 2.0 Zhang Weili 2.0 on Saturday.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dana, would this rematch have happened a lot sooner, the main event, if Colby hadn't suffered a broken jaw?
Is that for me?
Yes.
Did you ask me?
Yes, Dana. I said, would this rematch have happened a lot sooner if Colby hadn't suffered a broken jaw?
Suffer a broken jaw, Junior. If you go look on the internet, the X-ray that they put out there, hey, well, you realize it would be a HIPAA violation if he said something like that.
Is that a serious question?
We'll move on to something else. Kamaru, in Jacksonville, you had this same reaction from Falls Hospital. Are you going to be on the same type of fight on Saturday at the Mecca?
I think, Jacksonville, it was something special about that. It was the first fight back with all the fans, so we had to give the fans a treat. And now, getting to actually headline an event here at Madison Square Garden, I feel something special coming on Saturday night.
Yeah, you getting your ass whooped.
How big is the real estate that you have in this guy's head? You can't go 10 seconds without talking about you.
Oh, he said it was, he didn't have me on his mind at all time, but I'm all he could talk about. I'm all he could talk about. I've been living up there, taking a shit up there, pissing all up there in his head. And Saturday night, I'll separate him from consciousness.
Colby, over here. How would it feel to lose to this guy again on Saturday in front of your fans?
I just want to thank all the first responders of New York and all the first responders of America. God bless you guys. Thank you for keeping us free, keeping us safe. You guys have been villainized and you guys are the bad guys. That's how they try and paint you. But I want to tell you, you're the real celebrities of America. You're the real heroes. Thank you to the first responders. God bless you.
Go ahead. Over here to my left. Go ahead.
Just one for you, Dana. What went behind the decision to move Chandler and Gaethje to open the pay-per-view?
They have their coach is going back to back to back on the last 3 fights. And he needed some space between that fight and the next one, the Rose fight.
Rose, does that make you happy? Because I assume that you're the person that probably benefits the most from that, since Trevor could be back there warming you up.
That definitely makes me happy, but we're ready for anything. So, but yes, that is a huge relief.
And for you and Kamaru, will you guys even watch Justin's fight on the night? Because I imagine watching a Justin Gaethje fight is very emotionally exhausting. And do you want to go through that as you're preparing for your fight?
Absolutely. We wanted to start the night with a bang. keep it going with another big bang, and then close it off with a big bang.
That's right, baby. It's gonna be a bang. We bringing the bang to New York City, baby. Shout out to Jacko Walk and Bang Energy. We're gonna bounce this dude's head off the canvas on Saturday night.
Fuck bang energy. Shout out to Pro Subs. Shut it up.
No one wants to hear you talk, man.
For both Colby and Kamaru, it was almost 2 years ago today that you guys did your first press conference face-off on this exact stage. How do you think the relationship between you two has evolved since then? Colby, you can go first.
No love lost, man. He's still a cheater, you know. He's still a cheating coward, the CEO of EPO. So, you know, I'm gonna expose him on Saturday night. I'm gonna give the people what they want. They want this clown out of there. They want a real champion. I'm gonna be a real champion for the people.
It's changed a lot because I actually grew a little bit of appreciation for the guy.
And one more for you, Rose. It was 4 years ago today that you won the strawweight title for the first time. What does it mean to you to be back in this venue attempting to defend it during your second reign?
Happy anniversary. I'm really excited to be here in New York City. This city has shown me nothing but love and just great energy. Yeah, I really appreciate this place. I always feel like a better person every time I come here. Yeah, I love you too, man.
This question for Kamaru.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, this rivalry's gotten really personal, and just now, Colby decided to bring your family in the trash talk. Win, lose, or draw on Saturday night. Are you gonna shake this guy's hand?
As a competitor, absolutely. After I break his, you know, the other part of his face, absolutely, I'll shake his hand. If he's still in the cage and not run away like he did last time.
I ran away because I got cheated. I was fighting two people that night, Mark Not-So-Goddard and Marty Juice.
That's why you ran to the back?
Don't worry, I'll get your dad
you
broken
ran
out
to
of
the
jail.
back?
Don't worry, he'll be able to come see you. I'll
ran
talk
to
to
the
his
back to
girl.
cry.
And Colby, same question to you. No matter what happens, are you gonna shake Kamaru's hand?
Nah, I have no respect for that guy. He's a cheating coward. Why would I respect a cheating coward and shake a cheating coward's hand?
My first question is for the crowd. Earlier, Colby told the champ, nobody came here to see him. I'm gonna ask you, how many of you came here to see Colby Covington tonight? And how many of you came to see the champion, KAMARU USMAN, tonight? Dana, for you, what is it like to be the only commissioner in sports that not only doesn't get booed, you get goddamn cheered in New York? What are they doing wrong?
I don't know. No, listen, I appreciate it.
Question for Colby. Colby, great color scheme today, by the way. Colby, we are here at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, where the greatest of all time became the greatest of all time. From Muhammad Ali to GSP, right here. And in 2 days, you get a chance to step inside that cage, and they will lock the door, and you will attempt to take that belt violently from that man by any means necessary. My question to you is, if you were to somehow lose this fight, will you agree?
Yo, one sec.
Will you agree right now?
Yo, one sec. You look like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. And it makes sense, because you got diarrhea at the mill, son! Get out of my arena!
If you were to lose this fight,
get this clown out of here!
If you were to lose this fight, do you agree right now to allow an independent medical team to look at your x-rays from 2019 to determine once and for all whether or not that man broke your face?
Yo, where'd you get your suit from?
Do you agree, yes or no?
I came here on a
Do you
G5.
agree, yes or no?
This train costs more than your house,
Your
son.
suit looks like an airbrush license plate
Get this
from
clown out
Myrtle
of here.
Beach.
Get this clown out of here, man.
Why are you ducking the question? Answer the question. If you lose the fight, will you allow the x-rays to be released to prove whether or not your jaw was broken?
I want to give a special thank you to Luigi Girardi. He designed this great suit. Luigi Girardi. Hey, Ricardo Suarez, you made the art of this, the painting. I am the king of Miami, so shout out to Luigi Girardi, best tailor in the world.
You have another question? No?
This question is for KAMARU Usman. I was here with Chad Ochocinco in April, and I tried to convince him. I tried to tell him to take you, to ride with you. Unfortunately, he didn't. But he sent me back to get his money back. So I want to know, the people from BR Betting want to know, are we going to get the job done this Saturday?
I'm going to say the same thing that I said last time. You know, just like Wesley Snipes said, you always bet on black.
Yes, sir.
That sounds pretty racist to me.
Oh, you would definitely know.
Actually, I don't know about that. The only race I know is the color green when it goes in my bank account.
If you had a lot of zeros in your bank account, you wouldn't be wearing that trash-ass suit.
This suit costs more than your car, son, so you better sit down and stop wearing the little cheetah leopard print over there. I'm surprised you didn't bring the bed sheets back out. Your mom used to dress you up in bed sheets. What happened to those?
I got more money. More than you.
Yeah, right.
I got a question for you, Rose. You know, in April, you were a pretty big underdog just about everywhere. And you knocked her flat on her back and knocked her ass out, and you're still an underdog. You know, what's your opinion on that? And people saying that maybe you didn't deserve to win that more than you just caught her.
I don't really concern myself with what everyone else thinks. From my recollection, I think the odds were going back and forth and stuff, but yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
My last question's for you, Justin. The Trevor Whitman parlay's plus 300, man. You're the first fucking leg. We cashing this shit or what?
Start it off, KAMARU finish it off. You're damn right. Trevor Whitman is a genius, and you will see that when inside the octagon. I can't wait to fight in front of these fans, the fucking Chaos, all of it. I feel love it. Let's go.
You're right, Justin. Chaos is in the building.
You're a bitch.
Hey, man, you don't have any brain cells left, man. You should probably stop talking, man. You sound so illiterate over there.
No brains, I was talking about people's families.
All right, I'm going to take 2 more questions. You're up.
This is for you, Dana. All right, so there's something interesting happened in the lightweight division. Obviously, Gaethje or Chandler are going to want that shot, whoever wins. But Islam Makhachev, he wants a shot too. Now, he's Khabib's protege. Will he get the so-called Dana White privilege? And have you consulted Khabib on this? If so, and what was your last conversation like?
Is that my question?
It's to you, Dana.
What did you ask me? I heard Dana White privilege. That's all I heard.
Will Islam Makhachev get the so-called Dana White privilege over Gaethje or Chandler for the lightweight?
What the fuck does that even mean? I don't understand what that means. That sounds like some bullshit to me.
It might be, but it's a fair question. Have you talked to Khabib about it?
Is Islam getting the next shot at the title? Is that the question?
Over Gaethje or Chandler, whoever wins. Because one of them are going to win.
He's ranked number 2 in the world. He's going to, what are you, 5? 2 and 5?
4.
2 and 4 are fighting on Saturday.
But he says they've already had their shots, so.
We don't care what he says. We don't care what he says. Saturday night, me and Justin Gaethje get after it. We're the #1 contender. It's the #1 contender fight.
Okay, Usman, is it hard to respect someone like Colby, the way he goes after personal issues? Like, how do you stay so calm?
No, as a competitor, no, it's not hard. I love what he brings to the table. He pushed me, you know, last time, and you know, I expect that from him this time. But as a person, he's a rotten piece of shit. Whoa! And I can't believe his father let him put this persona on.
My father's not in prison. Scamming everybody.
He won't
scamming everybody out of their hard-earned money. These people work their asses off. All these blue-collar Americans, and you're gonna scam them, take millions of dollars. Did you pay back all his fees?
Don't worry.
He needs to get that shit paid back.
Saturday night.
Disgusting. Despicable.
I'm looking at your dad over here in the corner. You know, very respectable man, and I can just tell he's embarrassed each and every time you open your mouth.
You got another question? One more. Who's got the next question? Nobody? That's it? All right. I'm going to square these guys off, everybody, for photo ops. Thanks for coming out today, New York. We appreciate you.